Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to do a special reading. This is just a reading that I'm doing because I feel like certain signs are just looking for some guidance. Like I just did Virgo because I'm a Virgo, and I've just had like a string of bad luck. So I wanted to do a reading and just see what was going on. Well, and I do that because I know that a lot of us are like-minded, many of us. I mean, that's why we find ourselves together here, no matter what sign. So I feel like if I'm going through something, chances are you are. It may not be the same thing, but it may have the same type of emotions. So, anyways, that was Virgo. Just did that one a couple hours ago, and then I thought, I gotta do Scorpio. And I am, by the way, for those who do not know me, since I am on my daughter's channel, jennylovetarot, Jennifer, or Jen, I am her mother. I'm Sandy, also known as Archangel Guidance. Whoa, that was a big chunk. My channel got hijacked, which is horrible because I'm still going through it, and yeah, they just took everything. They took my money. They took my email, which they could have had. They took my YouTube channel. And I'm kind of in limbo as everything's being worked out. So, my daughter was kind enough to let me start posting on here. And I don't know, we're thinking, because I do longer readings and she does shorter readings, I don't know, I think maybe that's kind of perfect. So anyways, thank you for those who don't know me, and hopefully my subscribers will find me. I feel like you will. Alright, I'm going to stop talking. So, again, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you may just been guided to this reading because, again, this reading is about what your spirit guides want you to know, what they want you to see, maybe signs that you're missing. So, yeah, they'll grab your attention even if it's in a reading that's not of your sign. Alright, actually, can't believe I forgot, but I want to do Mother Mary card real quick. Not real quick, but give it a couple shuffles. Get our words of wisdom. It's a little bit later in the evening, not normally the time when I do a reading. But I found myself doing later readings more and more. And I like doing this time. It's dark outside. Got the little critters going. Alright. Mercy. There's some strange things going on in my life, I have to say, because I've really had a string of bad luck, and then just strangeness. Right now, my camera, for some reason, when I hold the card up, I'm seeing it on the opposite side of the screen. I should see it where I'm at. It looks like I am, but I'm not. It's just weird. I don't know why that happened. Okay. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. Alright, we'll read from the book at the end. But let's go ahead and begin. Scorpio, what do you need to know? We've been missing. It's coming your way. Well, 9 of Pentacles, I like that. First of all, it's successful self-employment. But you do have to put your focus on it. This is someone who ultimately ends up with success. Independence. And sometimes, like, the money just comes along for the ride. You know what I mean? Like, when I feel independent, I feel free. Okay. You know, she's just casually reaching from her tree and plucking one of her pentacles. Interesting that it's like a white dove that's really handing her the pentacle. I mean, that alone feels like your spirit guides, purity. And you're like, thank you. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. Well, there's a very generous energy next to the Nine of Pentacles where you really are abundant. You know, think of the Nine of Pentacles as yourself. Ten of Pentacles is about, you know, the household, the couple, you know, the family. But the Nine of Pentacles is about you and what you've accomplished. And I feel like, you know, then you have the Six of Pentacles. It's a very generous type of energy. It's like, you know, as I receive more than I need, I give. And it's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing. And I think that's probably what life is really about. Six of Pentacles is a fine art of give and take, you know. Giving and taking, and when I say taking, I mean receiving, right? Being open to receiving and also giving. This can be a card of where, you know, some of you may be in let's just say the category of working with those who have found themselves, like, let's just say, in a hardship. All right, let's keep going with the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, I feel like you got a psychic ability. And whether you're using it in your career, it's weird, my camera's acting weird. I kind of feel like you're a natural. And then interesting that the Four of Swords comes out, because I feel like this is you. Like, you are a natural healer. And maybe it's what you do for a living, or maybe it's something. It's interesting. These are all pentacles. And then the Four Swords. But the Four Swords, you know, nothing here looks like it needs healed. So I feel like this is you having the ability, because I felt like for some reason this queen is being kind of psychic. Her eyes are closed, she's absorbing, yet she's someone who nothing really gets by her. You know, she's someone that catches those details that other people miss. But she's also, and it may be like even her specialty, to help others, like to overcome their own pain, whatever it may be, their own struggle. I wouldn't be surprised, because I felt that right from the get-go. All right, let's keep going. Slide these over a little bit. Look at that, the Queen of Cups. There you are. And look how connected she is. She's connecting to above. And above her here is the Nine of Pentacles. You know, it's someone who I feel like is probably meant to have success. I don't want to say that you're not someone who can't work with other people, because I think you totally can. But I feel like there's, you know, you have this creativity, excuse me, within you. And it feels like you're connecting. You're connecting to above. You know, if it's not your intuition, your higher self, it's your spirit guides. Or you have the ability. Interesting that both queens have their eyes closed, and both of them are connecting. You know, her eyes are closed, but she's got like this, you know, somewhat of a smile on her face. So she's, I feel like, in a state of harmony. Queen of Cups has this key around her neck. Three of Pentacles. Look at that. You know, this is all about celebrating the uniqueness within yourself. You know, this is the energy of being like the missing piece of the puzzle. Maybe not to everyone, but to those who need you, you are. You know, and maybe you don't even know who all you reach. Maybe you reach beyond. This is also great energy of a collaboration, which is interesting because my daughter being a Scorpio and me being a Virgo, and this Nine of Pentacles really is a Virgo energy. And that's what we're going to be doing, collaborating. So this is a great energy of collaborating. Well, that's weird. Flipped itself completely around, but it didn't come out. We'll see if it comes out. I did take a little peek. Temperance. Well, divine timing, my dear. Card of Sagittarius. You know, this is the energy of letting go of control. Like maybe I'm trying to, you know, I had the Queen of Pentacles right above her. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe I'm overthinking something where I just, you know, maybe I don't realize I'm this healer. And when I say healer, it doesn't necessarily mean like hands-on. Though some may be, like I think of Reiki, I think of a million different things. But some, I feel like it's in your psyche. Temperance is, you know, about, I feel like the right timing. It's divine timing. And sometimes we have to give up control of that. But let's see why. Let's keep going with the Five of Swords. Well, sometimes divine's waiting on us. Five of Swords asks for a change. This is within your sword family, so this would be like your, you know, like your mental, your thought system. Again, I think someone may be overthinking something here. And maybe that may just be like trusting in within your own energy. Trusting what you receive. But the Five of Swords is kind of like, I'm fighting that. You know, the Five of Swords, whether it's a person and it's an energy, whether it's my thoughts, it's become toxic. It's hindering you. Let's put it that way, because five is about a change. And it's interesting, the card that I saw that flipped, you know, did a 180 in the deck was the Six of Swords, moving from the Five of Swords. And I love that the Four of Swords is right above that. But I have a feeling there's something within here I have to look at, whether that be, you know, another person or whether it be like in my own thought system. All right, let's keep going. All right, actually I think what I want to do is stop right there, but I want to look at the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Swords. King of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, when I see this king, who by the way has the Ace of Pentacles behind him, and behind that is the High Priestess. And it's interesting because I almost feel like this king, whether it be a person or energy, at first wasn't sure what to do, right? And then must make a decision about something. Trust within the intuition. And then the Ace of Pentacles, well, there's the movement. This king I often feel has conquered a mountaintop, and there's the sun. Now that can be you also, though. You know, like conquering your fears, conquering your thoughts. Alright, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. Let's give it a cut. And let's begin. Alright, whoa. Alright, well, we have the Tower. We have the Magician. Yeah, interesting is like, maybe it's something that ended, but then something new was created through the Magician's energy. Some of you, I feel like, you know, what are you helping others do? Overcome towers. Whatever those towers may be. And again, it's just like self-destructive type energy. We have the Wheel. Some of you question what you do. Is it right? Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? First of all, I would say, does it feel right? And put everything else aside except your intuition. Does it feel right? The Wheel will tell me it's a part of your destiny. Something you're here to learn. Something you're here to grow and expand in. Maybe it's something you're here to master. Some of you may have a master number. And remember that. If you do, then you're here to master something. If not, everything. But don't put that pressure on you. I didn't mean that. Though I could see some like being overachievers. Okay, let's keep going. You know, with the Wheel here, that tells me in the same line as the Tower. And even though the Tower's there, you know, I want to say maybe... Listen, I don't think that Tower should affect me any longer. I think that Tower was like temporary energy. Maybe I even felt that Tower coming, because again, this Queen kind of feels connected. But the Magician is like almost like the action. And I feel like, you know, as you overcome towers, maybe it becomes part of your wisdom and then you're using that. Or maybe it's just a natural thing, right? Where like, you know, whatever field you're in. Okay, let's keep going. I don't feel like this Tower is affecting you now. I really don't, because, you know, I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles and she's got a big old smile on her face. Now, maybe I need to get from that Tower's energy to the Nine of Pentacles. But if that's the case with the Magician here, I can. We have the Strength card. Card of Leo. Coming over the Four of Swords. You know, interesting, because again, my daughter's a Leo. I mean, a Scorpio, and my son was a Leo. And I often feel like when I do her readings, or Scorpio readings, sometimes I'll do like a personal reading for her. I always feel like my son, her brother comes through. Right over the Four of Swords. Now, I think there's another message here, and that is about, because 8 is about the self, and I feel like what it's saying is, again, there may be something that you're just overthinking, and when you overthink, and it may be a lot of things you overthink, and when you get to that energy, you know, when you start to realize, wait a minute, am I overthinking? You know that, like, you got to find that balance. And when you find that balance, and sometimes it's like I have to walk through the fear. Like maybe the only way out is to walk through the fire. You know? And it's either I walk through it or Or, alright, let's keep going. I feel like your cards are coming out slow on purpose. You know what I mean? Like each one wants talked about. Strength card's also looking at the wheel. So again, I feel like divine, which is divine timing, right? It may be speaking more of you. You know, as you heal certain situations, that's what starts the wheel to spin this way. We have the Queen of Pentacles again. She wasn't kind of in reverse though. It's quite interesting because right away I see my son, myself, my daughter. And I feel like, you know, if I were to bring my own life into this reading, which, I mean, you know, why wouldn't my guides also speak to me? I can see that, you know, I had a tower, right? More than one. And then here's my daughter helping me out, right? And then here's me trying to keep on moving. I only say that because I do feel like, and I tell Jenna all the time, like, I do feel like our own experiences should be talked about. You know, not often, but because I feel like some of you, well, I know some of you are on similar paths. So, anyway, the Empress, beautiful. Coming right over the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Wands coming over Temperance. First of all, whenever divine timing, whenever that wheel starts spinning, it starts spinning quickly. And when it's spinning, you should start feeling this sense of anticipation of, I mean it in the best of ways, like passion. You may find something that you become passionate about. It's almost like, you know, getting you past this certain point where you're not overthinking something, gets that wheel moving. And then the Knight of Wands coming in, which is desirable, passionate, and can be fast moving, therefore can be somewhat chaotic. But it feels like it's like, you know, what I was overthinking, now all of a sudden I'm getting sign after sign after sign, like the energy is just flowing with me. Okay, we have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Five of Cups. First of all, I feel my Page of Wands, especially coming over that Four of Swords, even though it's also coming over the Five of Swords. It's very much like the Fool's energy. This is someone like, because here's this knight bringing all this energy into this page. And I feel like, you know, listen, it can be a little overwhelming. And that may be why you're here. Because again, this page would just, I'm going to go with it type energy. And it's interesting, the Five of Cups back here, almost like someone that I miss, right? This is the energy of what I have lost in the Five of Cups. But it asks you not to remain in that energy. Like, don't remain in that energy. You don't need to. You don't need to. And that may talk about this Tower for some of you also. You know, it's almost like Jen losing her brother. And, you know, like he's saying, you don't need to worry about me. More, he's with her. And then I feel like because it's a 5, this person has that realization, you know, stands up, turns around. There's 2 cups. There's 2 cups. That comes after the change. You know, it's interesting because it's like what I have lost and then it landing also in my thought system at the same time. So, I almost feel like I wish Mother Mary would have brought out the card, you know, forgive yourself for what you think that you have done, what you think that you have done, and what you have not done. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go below this. We have the devil in reverse. Card of Capricorn. We have the Hermit flipped itself around in the deck to the upright. Card of Virgo. A lot of earth. It's like you're dealing with a lot of earth right now. And being a nurse sign, I know we can be difficult sometimes. But really, I think this Hermit is talking about you, to be honest. Because I feel like when it's attached to the Empress like that, look at that, the World, the next chapter. Coming right over Temperance, the next chapter. Something new is being opened for you. I feel excited about it. Like, I want to go way back to the Queen where I saw this key around her neck. Well, I think what it unlocks is this next chapter. You know, I feel like, you know, in a nutshell, I feel like you've gone through some hard things. And I feel like now it's time to trust in you and trust in yourself. You know what I mean? And, you know, trust what feels right and don't overthink. Be careful not to overthink. Maybe it's just talking about now. But don't overthink. And I think also forgive yourself if you feel like you need forgiveness, though I don't feel like you do. But if you feel like you do, the World's about the next chapter, brand new chapter. Listen, it's right there with the wheel. It's mirrored by the wheel. Coming over Temperance. Wow. What else we have? Well, hello, Sun. Another Leo card, by the way. Complete illumination. Interesting because I feel like, you know, it's ever getting me in this 5 of Swords, whether it be other people, you know, it becomes toxic to your system. It becomes, you know, it makes you, for some reason, not be you. It puts you in your head. You start overthinking. So the Sun is here, like, letting you see that. You know, I feel like if you do that, you know that. So maybe the Sun's just illuminating, like, you know, to trust in yourself. Maybe you're unsure. Like, should I be? Is this right for me? I feel like this would be your confirmation. You know, I love this illumination, especially over this 5 of Cups, because I feel like this is talking about someone that I lost. I love that the Sun just feels like warmth. Look at that, the World. And then the Sun. Wow. I mean, that just feels like a great brand new day. You know, it's funny. It reminds me of this video I saw of a little boy who was just found out he was in the back of a car in his car seat and just found out he was going to Disneyland. And he just started bawling because he was so happy. And he's like, it's the best day ever. And you could feel it. Like, you know, like this was his best day ever. His best days are yet to come. But anyway, that's kind of what I feel here. Like you don't know until it happens. Anyway, I feel like, listen, you've become a lot wiser. If you allow yourself to look at your past, not in judgment, only in what have I learned, what have I gained, you know. Listen, I may not have all the answers, but, you know, I feel like this is what I should be doing. This is the way I should go. Trust that. You know, that's your intuition speaking to you. Alright, I just want to look at this Devil in reverse. Now, this can talk about, because it's mirrored by the Tower, that kind of like me, like I've been in this time, this period of like, just what just feels like bad luck. You know, like holy shit type of energy, like overwhelming, because there is nothing more that I can do. Temperance, you know, let go of control, baby. Don't drive yourself crazy. So it may be the same for you, like this period. Maybe it's all of us. This period is coming to an end. Especially with the sun out. Maybe for those in the north, it's winter. Soon coming to an end. Alright, we have Temperance again. And then we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Moon, and we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Alright, so, you know, I almost hate to say this, but I feel like for some you may be dealing with a Capricorn. This Capricorn, listen, whether they're untrustworthy or not, they make you feel that way. Right? Because this is, the Moon here is like uncertainty. And then the Eight of Cups. You know, you may be questioning yourself on that. But Temperance is here. Temperance is first and foremost. You know, it can talk about, like, there could be someone who has an influence on, like, on you. Okay. Tell me more. I need to know more here. We have the Three of Cups. Kind of in reverse, though. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Alright, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that the Seven of Swords is uncertainty about certain energy, whether it be a person or a situation. There's some uncertainty to it. I feel like this uncertainty plays a number on you, in your emotional house, but also in your mental house. I feel like also, you know, this Three of Cups in reverse, like, you know, something may at one time brought me joy, but the joy doesn't seem there anymore. So it doesn't seem joyous anymore. Seven of Pentacles, though, says don't look at this as like, what a mistake, what a mistake. It's not about that. Because all of this, everything, each experience has taught you. Has taught you. And I feel like it was meant to. Now, it doesn't mean that something has to be over. But I feel like you yourself, it's like, almost like, okay. Like, I can, if I follow the energy, I can feel, like, I almost feel like something doesn't bring me the joy that it used to. And then you have this Knight of Cups coming on the other side of the Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's unexpected, I was going to say unexpected love. It doesn't have to be love, though. It's just a cup of fulfillment. Now, could it be somebody here that's like, almost like, I'm like, okay, I just know that I've had enough. Like, it's affecting me. Maybe it's affecting me in my creative house. And is not bringing me joy any longer. So, it feels like I then decide to move on from it. And I shouldn't regret it. I want to look at this Knight, though. I just want to follow it. I'm sorry, your reading is going to be long. But I just want to see... Whoa. Three of Pentacles. Five of Swords. It's in reverse. That's good. That tells me that this five, that the sun came over, illuminated, you made the necessary change. And it's interesting because, this Knight of Cups is moving into the Three of Pentacles energy. Again, it's about you, your individuality, what you do, your platform, even collaboration. You may find like the perfect person to collaborate with. But I feel like I love that the Five of Swords is in reverse. Sometimes like you come to this realization, something's not bringing me the joy I thought it would. Therefore, it's bringing me more angst. So I'm going to move this direction. And if what wants to follow me, their vibration, that vibration, matches mine, then we'll see. Some of you, this may be someone that you meet just out of the blue. And some of you, this is like not just that, but it could also just be a true love for what you do. Like finding the love within it, even if it's hard work. But I also feel like this could be like someone else admiring what you do, and I feel like that more on a kind of emotional level. I feel like I just want to go under this Knight. We have the Three of Swords, and then we have the Chariot. Okay, that makes the Three of Swords less scary, because I feel like it's the moving on from the Three of Swords. It's interesting because, I feel like here, where the joy feels like it's gone, I feel like there's a Three of Swords there. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some ache there. But in the same breath, I feel like you have this realization. You clearly must. At least this reading feels that way. A Chariot is like the reward. Chariot is also representative of 2023. The tarot card that represents 2023. And a very spiritual time. This is a period of time where soulmates will really find each other in love, in work, in friendship, in all different kinds of ways. Chariot's about unlimited energy, though, but it's you who controls the reins of, and I don't want to say you control the reins, because really it's your mind. It's kind of like mind control, right? It's your mind that tells the Chariot where to go. But it's you who controls it. This is the balance of the light and dark within you. You know, if I get a little off balance, whoa, the chariot wants to like start crashing right or left. Oh, I got to get that balance back. Doesn't mean we're always going to be on balance, but we know when we start to go off balance, we just got to, it's like flying an airplane, we just got to bring it back. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there, because otherwise I feel like I'll just go on and on and on, and probably half of you have left already. Doesn't even make sense. Okay, Mercy. This card asks you to notice the way in which you relate to people, including yourself. If you relate to people, including yourself... Wait. This card asks you to notice in the way in which you notice... in which you relate to people, including yourself. If you are kind and thoughtful towards others, you will have higher self-esteem. While you can't control how another person treats you, mercy and compassion are usually returned in kind. This card is a message to avoid gossip or criticism of yourself or others, and to consciously speak in loving and empowering ways. The higher energy generated by positive words will insulate you from negativity. This is the true meaning of judge not, lest ye be judged. Beautiful. Alright guys, long enough. I love you. Again, I thank my daughter, Jen. I thank her subscribers for just welcoming me, and my subscribers for like reaching out and finding me. Like, good for you. I'm so happy. Like, you know, we've gotten about 100 so far. But there's many, many more out there. Anyways, I love you guys. I thank you. I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.